Hello, pre-algebra. Mr. Lawrence here with your flipped lesson for the weekend of March 16th. Yes, St. Patty's Day weekend. St. Patty's Day is tomorrow. This is pre-algebra. And look, those of you that are watching the videos and taking notes, you're going to get the stuff a lot sooner than your classmates, and you're going to get more time on your homework to do it during class. You're going to get your homework done in class, most of it. The rest of your classmates who are choosing to not watch the videos, oh well, I guess they won't get that time. All right, today we're going to do a quick review of translations, reflections, and rotations. And I'm going to do the same shape, and I'm going to do all these different things to it. So first of all, I need my shape. Hold on one second. Let me find it. Oh, shape. Okay, there's my shape. I found them. And A is at -4, 2. B is at -5, 5. And C is at -6, 4. First of all, I am going to translate this. So A is at the point 0, 6. All right. So A prime, that is, will be at the point 0, 6. So I'm going to take A prime, and I'm going to put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's A prime, right? Now some of you were having trouble with this. Well, I'm going to figure out how A could have moved to A prime. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to count. A is going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am going to translate all of those points up 4, right 4. Oh no, I'm not in draw mode. Up 4, right 4, or slope of 4 over 4. Now I'm not going to simplify that fraction because that'll screw things up. So if I do B, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is B prime. I'm making sure to label as I go. C goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over. There's C prime. I connect A to B, B to C, and oh, I did a triangle, Mr. Lawrence. We're not doing triangles, we're doing flags because they're a little bit simpler to deal with. And there you go. All right, there's a translation. All right, now I'm going to take the original shape and I'm going to reflect it 2 ways. And I will reflect it. Let me find my floating tools. Oh, floating tools. All right, there are my floating tools. Let me get a different color here. Black is kind of boring because I've already got black. So let me do this in this ugly shade of green. All right, I am going to translate it. Reflect it across the y-axis. I'm going to reflect it across the y-axis. So I'm going to get rid of this original green one. It's in my way. And I'm going to move these out of the way. But I will show my mirror. I said I was going to translate it across the y-axis. There's my mirror. And now I'm going to count the spaces in the mirror. A is 1, 2, 3, 4. A prime or A double prime would be 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And I'll call that A prime. Ooh, that's an ugly color. Okay, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is B prime. All right, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. A to B, B to C, boom. And there you are. It's been reflected across the y-axis. Simple stuff. All right, this time I will reflect the original one across the x-axis, the original one. I'll need a different color. Give me a different color. Oh, so many to choose from. How about an orange? There we go. So now I'll count A to the purple mirror. A is 2 up. A double prime will be 2 down. B is, I think, 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B double prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B double prime. C is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. A to B, B to C, make it a flag. There we go. We've done our reflections. All right, we reviewed translations and reflections. Now we're going to review rotations, and this is where some of you are having trouble. Let me get rid of my mirrors because I don't need them for reflections. Excuse me, for rotations, that is. I only need them for reflections. Now, a lot of you aren't using your coordinates. Use your coordinates. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little table. I'm going to give myself a little more room, and I'm going to write this. I got this idea from helping Megan DiVincenzo. All right, and I'll do it in black to start with. And I'm going to say original. Okay, and I'm going to have A, B, and C. And their coordinates I'll fill in. And let me see, what were they again? They were -4, 2, -4, 2, -5, 5. And then, of course, C was -6, 4, -6, 4. All right. I'm going to go 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and I'm going to go counterclockwise this time, 90 degrees counter. And I'm going to write myself a little note. I'm going to write myself switch X, Y, adjust the sign. Remember, I have to pay attention to which sign, which quadrant I'm in, right? When I'm in the first quadrant, I get a positive X and a positive Y. Here in the second quadrant, I get a negative X and a positive Y. Down here in the third quadrant, I get a negative X and a negative Y. And in this quadrant, I'm going to get a positive X and a negative Y. There we go. All right, remember, right is positive, up is positive, left is negative, and down is negative, always. All right, so I'm going to go 90 degrees counterclockwise. Well, counterclockwise is opposite the way the clock moves, so I'm going to end up in the third quadrant. I know right away that all my signs are going to be negative. In the third quadrant, everything is negative. So to get A prime, I'm going to switch the 2 and the 4, but I'm in the third quadrant, so they're both negative. So A prime is at -2, -1, 2, 3, 4. And there is A prime. All right. B prime, switch. That's a hard one, 5 and 5. But I'm in the third quadrant. They're both negative. Negative, negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Sorry, my underwear is a little too tight there. All right. And then C prime. 6, 4 becomes 4, 6, but because I'm in the third quadrant, they're both negative. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's C prime. A, B goes to C, and C goes back to the pole, and there you are. That is 90-degree rotation. All right, we're going to change colors here, and now we're going to do the 180-degree rotation. All right, on this one, all I have to do is change both signs. Both signs will change. So A is at -4, 2. A double prime will be at 4, -2. Notice I didn't switch X and Y. I just changed both signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And there is A double prime. All right. B double prime. All right. I've got to change both signs. I get 5, -5. 5, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B double prime. And notice I'm labeling it right away and I'm drawing it right away so that later on I don't get confused. I know like Giovanni was doing a good job in class on Friday. But he was getting a little confused. He wasn't using his labels, his letter labels, as quickly as he should have. And so when he drew his picture, he got a little confused. As soon as he started labeling them, A, B, C, D, and then A prime, B prime, as he plotted them, then he didn't have any more mistakes. All right, C, both signs are going to change. I'm going to get 6, -4, 6, -4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is C double prime. B goes to C, and C goes back to the pole. And there you are. There you have it. On Monday, you're going to get a chance to practice some of this. All right, again, if you can do the couple of warm-ups, you'll be great, and you'll be able to get to work on the homework. If you can't, then you'll be doing extra work before or after that homework. Make sure you're watching the videos, guys. Tell your friends to. All right, Mr. Lawrence signing off. Have a great weekend. Happy St. Patty's Day. Goodbye, everybody.